Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Adam Wainwright will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, second baseman, number 9.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric Harris, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Wainwright looks in. Here it is on 2-0. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters the day among the leaders in the AL and runs batted in, and he's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case. And
that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
In is Christian Yelich as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave one, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Jose Fernandez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
Dietrich comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, center fielder, Dietrich.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
Colton Wong will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Matt Carpenter gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. After 1, no score. Dietrich will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Peralta's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, First baseman, Justin.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Adeiny Echeverria is on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Holliday steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Matt Holliday.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Yelich going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Holliday still running. He's headed for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You think he knew the fastball was coming? Look, he jumps all over this thing. Nearly got it out of here as you see it hit off the wall, and he's not stopping going around second. He'll make it all the way into third with a triple.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Runner on third, nobody out. You figure just about any ground ball to the shortstop or second baseman is going to score a run. Here he gets even more than he bargained for as he finds a hole right up the middle into center field for the RBI single.
Matt Adams steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. And he takes ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And this is just a really nice job of picking your spots as a base runner. You know, he's thinking to himself, maybe they won't be paying too much attention to me after that RBI single. And he guessed right, too, because now he's in there at second base.
One and one, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich moves over. One out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stephen Piscotty comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Got him.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in for ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With two outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Bohr has got it, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. St. Louis is out in front, 1-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
The pitcher, Jose Fernandez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 delivery. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's D. Gordon now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, left fielder.
So striding in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Scorched to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Adam Wainwright digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
That's a good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Little chopper back his way. 1 away.
He's out.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher. especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Colton Wong will stand in, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You just don't see that, like, ever. Not in that situation, not in that count. That's a big break from an offensive standpoint. Now you've got to find a way to make that hurt somehow.
From the stretch, Matt Carpenter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again, 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
3-1, here it is. And it's full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit to short. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo.
Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Derek
Dietrich stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Wainwright comes set. First pitch on the way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here he comes on 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Nope, there's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Peralta for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Matt Holliday is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, number 7.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too tight with that one, 3-0.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Striding into the box, Johnny Peralta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and so far, that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Here's Matt Adams now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
First and second here with nobody out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting, number 4, catcher,
Yadier Molina in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year, and he comes in with a big strikeout right there.
Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home too, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. 3 left for St. Louis, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dietrich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. But this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
JT Realmuto will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
Jose Fernandez, the pitcher, digs into the box, so in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with your pitcher at the plate, you always like it when he can get that bunt down on the very first pitch. Not only do you let him get back to the dugout and rest up just a little bit, but you also keep that momentum going. That's a nice job right there.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Trying to hold the lead. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Swing and a liner. And no shot for Holiday on this one. A fair ball heading for the corner. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So as he favors that right leg, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. He is coming off on his own power, however, so hopefully it's only a minor injury. Lance Lynn will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Lance Lynn.
Marcell Ozuna will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Looking to keep this a one-run game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And the count will be full. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Christian Yelich will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. And there's ball 1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now the double steal is on here. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, and you can find him one spot off the top, second in the National League right now. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
Derek Dietrich will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cardinals 1. Rendell Grichuk will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Colton Wong will stand in now following leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
All of a sudden, Home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
The 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. And he's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Lays off 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Ground ball left side. The tag gets one. Over to second, a double play. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Justin Bohr makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Justin Bohr.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Lynn's ready. 1-2 on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Piscotty ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. That home run a moment ago measured out at 427 feet. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. JT Realmuto digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
1-1, here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And he's not going to earn himself any points with this performance out of the bullpen so far. The control just hasn't been there. And, you know, that's mission number 1 for a reliever.
Jose Fernandez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
D. Gordon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Piscotty over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 Miami. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Johnny Peralta is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Drilled down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He's been a thorn in their side all game long. He's got 3 of their 5 hits now. They just can't seem to get him out.
Matt Adams will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 1-0 delivery. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer. Echeverria for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Marcell Ozuna stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Three and 0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Broxton sets, trying to work it full on 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right, but you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Hit to third. Carpenter is there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins on top, 4-1. Stephen Piscotty will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Stephen Piscotty.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
All even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Yadier Molina will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Hit to first. Bohr takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 30.
Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brian Pena.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Tyler Lyons will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Tyler Lyons.
Leading off the inning, Dietrich, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Dietrich.
Into the seats, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground to the left side. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Next for the Marlins, first baseman
Justin Bohr will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Echeverria now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 22, Carter Capps. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot.
Leading off the inning, Colton Wong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, we have seen a very liberal strike zone at times so far in this game. You figure on 0-2, he's going to try to waste one. Is this pitch in the strike zone? Doesn't really look like it to me, but it's not my vote that matters.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Matt Holliday will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He's set, and the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton on the run, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it 4-1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, JT Realmuto, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The first baseman, number 12, Chris Johnson.
Digging in now, Chris Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Ready with the 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, but this will land untouched. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. And he'll They'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
In is Christian Yelich, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. To the hole left side, and it's through, a base hit. Now the throw in for keep that runner from advancing past third.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Seth Maness will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Seth Maness.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Holiday is under it, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave all three, but they lead it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the fourth spot, number 44, A.J. Ramos. Now playing right field and batting the sixth spot.
Striding in to start the ninth, Johnny Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Good battle. Count remains full. Full count. Here it comes. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Matt Adams comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
And that may have sealed their fate right there. You get the leadoff man on here in the ninth, but then it's a big double play right here, and it's like all the energy just got sucked right out of this ballpark.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
Bad business, yeah.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-1. So long from St. Louis.